Step back.
I'm getting. Don't push me. Yo, what are you doing? Yeah. What are you pushing me for?
It's always infuriating to see power-tripping cops get away with blatant abuse of power. And it's clear that regular people like you and I have had enough. Here's 2 cases where cops got humbled by citizens who had had enough. Starting off with a student who schools this idiot cop right outside his dorm.
We got a report that you were walked in.
So it's like here that they said thing?
Okay.
It's a, yeah, right? It's like they said, like he has. And that's how you're gonna articulate it.
In a viral video posted on September 14th, 2023, Officer Justin Pertel responded to a call that a student later identified as 19-year-old Joel Martinez was seen taking alcohol to his dorm in Las Cruces, New Mexico.
You have an ID with you?
I do.
Okay, can I see it?
You suspect me of a crime?
I do.
Okay, what crime and how can you articulate it?
Minor in possession of alcohol. We got a report that you were walked in.
So it's like here that they said thing?
Okay.
It's a, yeah, right? It's like they said, like he has. And that's how you're gonna articulate it.
So we don't have to go down this route. If you wanna go down this route, we can.
Unbeknownst to the officer, Joel was a law student, and he knew that the police have to articulate a crime first before they can move on with detainment and questioning.
So I still need to ID you.
No.
And then we need to go from there.
You have to suspect me of a crime.
I do.
You realize that cops in New Mexico don't have qualified immunity, right?
I do that.
Okay, so from here on, let's just be careful with what you're about to do right now. Okay. You're saying that you want my ID, but right now you or yourself can articulate a crime that I've committed.
Qualified immunity basically shields government officials and police from being held personally liable for constitutional violations and financial damages. The governor of New Mexico signed a bill in 2021 that permits people to sue police officers and other government officials for violating their rights under the state constitution, without requiring them to overcome the obstacle of qualified immunity. This was a fair warning from Joel to Officer Pertel. But would that stop him?
But, okay, is my ID gonna tell you if there's alcohol in that room?
No, but I still need to identify you.
My name is Joel.
Joel what?
Joel.
I need your first, last name, and your date of birth.
No, you don't.
I do. If you don't want to provide that,
you don't want to call Officer Donovan or one of your supervisors here?
Yeah, I can get a sergeant over.
Then calling him, because right now, this is not what you want to do right now, because this is a violation of my 4th Amendment.
Okay. All right. Let me get a sergeant over here. Okay?
Yeah.
At this point, Officer Pertel was violating Joel's 4th Amendment rights, and not only that, he was also stopping his roommate from entering his room. The 4th Amendment requires that before stopping the suspect, the police must have a reasonable suspicion that a crime has been, is being, or is about to be committed by the suspect.
Hi, name and badge number, please.
Sergeant John Lovelace. My badge number is 212.
212, all right, thank you. Officer said here that if I don't ID, I will be subject to arrest. Is that true?
It's possible, yes.
Possible, yes or no? I need that ultimatum, or else I won't get my ID.
Okay, so technically right now, yes, you could be arrested.
Could. I need a yes or no. Like, I need you to tell me if you don't give me your ID right now, I'm going to arrest you.
Why would I say that to you?
Because I need that ultimatum, because right now you're asking.
Yes.
And I have the right to say no, because you're asking. It's not a lawful order. Okay. I need you to make it a lawful order.
You're being detained for suspicion of minor in possession of alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
We need to see your ID.
Okay, and if not?
And if not, you could be considered
concealing identity. Say it, and I'll give you my ID. Just say, if you don't give me your ID, I'm going to arrest you.
So you want us to threaten
you? Want us to
yes, I
you?
want you to give me that ultimatum if you really want the ID.
Threaten you. That's not how this is.
Why? Because you know you can't. You know you don't have that ultimatum. You know you can because you know that opens up for litigation.
Sergeant Lovelace arrived on the scene after being thoroughly briefed by Officer Pertel. This time, Joel persisted that if the sergeant wants his ID, he should threaten him with arrest. This way, he could take them to court.
No, I can't. I'm in your view.
I'm telling you, you need to stay over here.
Just keep recording, Sean. Don't let him intimidate you. Keep recording, Sean. Don't let him intimidate you. Oh, let me take my hand on my pocket.
Thank you.
There's 2 guys right here with Glocks and scared of a 19-year-old with the phone, bro.
I'm not scared of a 19-year-old with the phone I have. Come on, man, don't do that, okay?
No.
Seriously,
Can you,
that's
stick your
just
hand out your pocket?
me.
Do you see something in my pocket?
Okay, well, we would like for you to do that for us.
A moment of silence for Sergeant Lovelace as he had to Google the laws while the other officer illegally detained Joel. Absolutely embarrassing.
I'm gonna use my own.
So, concealing identity consists of concealing one's true name or identity, or disguising oneself with the intent to obstruct the due execution of the law.
Am I obstructing?
Or, yes, technically you are, with the intent to intimidate, hinder, or interrupt any public officer or any person in illegal performance of his duties or exercise of his rights under the law of the United States.
Okay, so your investigation is investigating that I'm in possession of alcohol, right?
That's exactly
Okay,
what
and
we
if I don't
said.
give you, if I give you my IDs, is that gonna tell you if I do or do not have alcohol in that room?
Yeah.
Okay, so just tell me
So,
that if I don't give you the ID, you're gonna arrest me. Just
Okay.
say it.
Show us your ID. We need to see your ID,
Or-
or you will be arrested.
Thank you. You got that right? Yeah, you got that. Fucking pigs, fool, for real.
Why do you use that term?
Cause why the fuck are you searching my shit? Like,
We're not searching
no,
your shit.
yes, that's a
Go ahead and identify him real quick,
seize of
please.
my identification. Is it or is it not?
It's not a seizure. We just
Is
need
a
to confirm.
seizure of my identification, yes or no?
We just need to see who you are in order to
I
go
told you my
forward in the
fucking name.
investigation.
Told you my fucking name. Did I or did I
Your
not?
legal name.
Joel made a fair point. How would have his ID confirmed whether or not he had alcohol in his room or not? In the end, the officers resorted to threatening him with arrest to force Joel to present his ID.
Right now, thank you so much for dealing.
No problem. Thank you guys for coming out.
Did I get like a badge number or
Yeah,
anything now?
my name's Officer Pirtle. My batch number is 202.
Are they? Oh, wait, they're right here.
Hi.
I'm gonna stand right here.
Okay,
Just
don't.
listening.
202.
Yeah, you're listening? Mm-hmm. Alright, anything else I can help you guys with?
We
No,
just danced.
you're
You're
good.
just gonna stand around and get paid?
Yeah, sure.
You're just gonna stand around and get paid, brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I think we can just prove some braces. I'm gonna get complaints on both of your asses.
Okay.
And Chief Donovan's gonna know about this shit, cause he knows who I am.
Chief Donovan knows you.
Chief Donovan knows who I am.
Okay, very good.
Alright?
Appreciate it.
Fucked up for real.
Have a nice day.
Yeah, and did you find anything with that ID, brother? Did you find out if there's alcohol in here or not with that ID? Nah? So what the
You
fuck was
denied
the
us
point?
consent.
Oddly enough, Officer Pertel silently stood in front of Joel's room after taking his ID. Was he purposely eavesdropping on him? While we're not sure if Joel filed a report on the officers, he did mention that he would be speaking to Chief Donovan about the incident. Maybe the footage he obtained would be enough to convince the chief about the wrongdoings of his juniors. Nonetheless, hats off to Joel for standing up for himself and revealing how these dumb cops need to spend more time learning the laws they're meant to enforce. While these last cops were somewhat cooperative and refrained from escalating the situation, these next ones were just looking for trouble.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't. Hey,
Someone
get
needs to
off
step
of me.
out.
Get
Alright,
off of
come
me.
on.
Get
Alright,
off of me.
June 1st, 2023. Long Island Audit Sean was conducting a First Amendment audit at the 75th Police Precinct Station in Brooklyn, New York, when things got really heated.
We're gonna affect change together, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, ma'am. How are you? Can I get your name and badge number, please? Is there a problem with us recording in the precinct? Because we have the law right here that says that we are specifically allowed to record in the precinct. So this is the sign that they're always referring to. What do you think holds more weight, ladies and gentlemen? This sign, members of the public are prohibited from audio video recording or photography inside this facility, or the actual law? Let's find out.
This is a common reoccurrence in these audit videos. Cops and government officials usually prefer what the signs around the building say rather than the actual law. This in turn denies our rights to film in these public buildings.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm gonna ask you to step out.
Can I please speak to a supervisor?
First, you're gonna have to step
I have a law right here. You want to take a look
You're
at
gonna have
it?
to step out for me.
Please don't touch me. Don't
Alright,
touch
then
me.
step out.
Don't touch me.
Alright,
Don't
step
touch.
out the
Don't
facility.
touch me.
Alright, just step-
A group of tyrants with badges barge through the entrance doors and immediately start pushing Sean outside, all while he waves the law in their faces.
Don't touch me.
Right now you're
Don't
trespassing.
touch me. Don't
Right now
touch
you're
me.
trespassing.
Hey,
Someone needs
get
to
off
step
of me.
out.
Get
Alright,
off of
come.
me.
Alright,
Get
now
off
we
of
can
me.
talk.
Get
Now
off
we
of
can
me.
talk outside.
Read the law that says I have
Alright,
the right
we
to
can
do
talk
it.
outside. Now
You're a
we
law
can talk.
enforcement officer. Read the law. It fell over there.
You wanted to talk.
I'm going inside where I have the right to record. I do. I have the right to record.
Alright, you're trespassing.
I'm not. Nope. I'm not trespassing. I'm not trespassing.
Because you're outside. So
No,
let's
I'm not
talk.
trespassing in a building that I pay
Alright,
for
so let's
either.
talk.
There was no reason. Why'd you put your hands on me
Because I
that
asked
way?
you to leave and you refused to leave.
My paper is there. That doesn't mean you can
Alright,
put your hands on me.
Do me a favor, grab his paper.
Let me speak to a supervisor.
Alright, no problem.
Let me speak to a supervisor.
Step out for me.
Please don't touch me.
Alright, then step out.
Don't touch
Alright,
me.
so
Don't
step out
touch
the
me. Don't
facility.
touch me.
Alright, so step out the facility.
Hey,
Everyone needs
get
to
off
step
of me.
out. Alright,
Get
no
off of
problem.
me.
Alright,
Get
now
off
we
of
These are some of the biggest gangs in America. And while the biggest one, the police, still isn't on the list, imagine being thrown out of a facility which is run by your own funds.
But are you scared? I'm going into my building. Pay for this building. Yeah, we pay for this building. That's right. We do pay for this building. We pay for this. I'm waiting for the supervisor. And my property's inside of this building right now. My property's inside of this building right now. My property's inside of this building. I'm getting my property.
Step back.
I'm getting. Don't push me. Yo, what are you doing? Yeah. What are you pushing
step
me
back.
for?
Get out
What are you
of my face.
pushing me for?
Get out of my face.
No one's scared of
Get out of my
you.
face.
No one's scared of
Get out
you.
of my face. Get
No
out of
one's
my
scared
face.
of you. No one's. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. That's not my paper. That's not my paper. It's inside.
Where inside?
It's inside.
Alright,
What are you pushing on me for, man? What are you doing?
Step away from me.
What are you doing? Don't touch me. What are you pushing on me for, man? What's
Listen,
wrong with
if you come
you?
into the police facility,
No, what is wrong with you
you're
guys?
trespassing.
For trust, I can't trespass in a public area.
The cops continued behaving like thugs. Is this how they're taught to de-escalate situations? In fact, there are 21 states that still don't require de-escalation training for police. Here's a map to let you know which ones. Notice how New York does require de-escalation training, and still produces results like these. It goes to show you how seriously the issue is taken.
Property. I want my property.
Alright, so step out, let go of the door.
My property's
Alright,
inside
so
this
let go of the
building.
door.
My property's inside this building.
Alright, go-
My property's inside this building. Grab me my property. You guys are out of control. Look at the law. Look at the law. Look at the law. Look at the law. I'm not resisting.
Put your hands behind your back.
Look at the law. I'm not resisting.
Alright, so put your hands
I'm not
behind your
resisting.
back. Alright, so put your hands behind your back.
You were looking for this.
I was looking for what?
This interaction.
I was looking for you to take a...
Sean continues to re-enter the building while recording, fully willing to put himself at risk of being arrested and brutalized by corrupt police for the sake of raising awareness.
Freedom? Why would I want you to take away my freedom for? Why would I want you to take away my freedom for? Ridiculous. Read the law. Read the law. You don't like cameras, ma'am?
As Sean is unlawfully arrested and taken away, even his cameraman isn't allowed entry into the building. After that, we can hear the dialogue between Sean and the cops from his mic.
You want to read that law? There's a law that says that. I'm being serious.
You want to document your own experience.
Well, what I'm saying is, you arrested me on what? On what? Go ahead. I'm arrested. I'm placed under arrest for what? For what? For what crime? No. For what crime? For trespass. How does trespassing officer? How does it supersede not only my constitutional rights, but it supersedes New York State and New York City law? How does it do that? No one has their body cameras on? Okay. So how does trespassing supersede New York State?
I'm gonna do this first.
I'm here.
All right.
I'm here. I can speak, man. I'm not going.
I'm not gonna answer you. That's
You don't have to answer if you don't want to. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you can say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Yeah, go ahead. No, I don't need medical attention.
The cops explained that he was arrested for trespassing. This was just a cover-up so they could get their hands on his camera and stop his recording. New York law, however, protects public's right to record in police precinct lobbies.
I'm not causing a ruckus by peacefully recording. That's not causing a ruckus. For what reason? For what lawful reason, sir? What lawful reason? Sir, I came here with, you guys are law enforcement officers. I came here with a law. I came here with a law to show you, and you don't want to see the law. None of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different law enforcement. I have a right to record by New York State and New York City law. New York State and New York City law gives me the right to record. No, it doesn't. Read the law. It's laminated right there for you.
Eventually, Sean was charged with obstructing governmental administration, criminal trespass, and trespass. Sean eventually battled these in court and shared the results in an update on February 2nd, 2024. First, Sean's lawyer discusses facial sufficiency in the simplest way possible.
Whenever somebody is charged with a crime, the very first step is for the accusatory instrument, which is in Brooklyn, New York, it's a criminal court complaint. It has to make out allegations that make out a crime, and they have to tell you what that crime is. So in your case, if they were charging you, for example, with obstructing governmental administration, which is the most serious charge they have on you, they'd have to have an accusatory instrument that when you read it, without looking at any evidence, just based on what the allegations are, it has to make out a crime.
Basically, saying that the allegations should be so straightforward that no other evidence should be needed to justify them. Ultimately, the judge found all of the charges on Sean facially insufficient.
Hence, the court finds that this charge is facially insufficient and must be dismissed. And the same logic would apply to the simple trespass, which is an infraction. It is not a misdemeanor. Am I correct, Jacob? The allegations do not demonstrate how the defendant prevented the door from closing, whether it was by means of intimidation, physical force, or interference, and what government function was being obstructed. Hence, the court finds that this charge is facially insufficient and must be dismissed. The defendant's motion to dismiss is granted. The court need not address the remaining arguments in the defendant's motion as they have been rendered moot by the dismissal of this case pursuant to speedy trial.
Every charge placed on Sean was eventually dismissed in the trial. On top of that, the judge ordered the NYPD to enforce the laws that allow us, the public, to record in public lobbies and for any signs that state otherwise to be removed. If you're from New York or happen to visit, you can thank Sean for his efforts that protected your rights. This goes to show that no tyranny can stand in the way of righteousness.
We have been unlawfully arrested a total of 9 times with 0 criminal convictions. We the people did it yet again.
A hard-fought battle, but a clear victor in the end. Do you think the officers of the NY precinct should have been charged as well? Let me know in the comments below. And be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and share this video if you haven't already. And be sure to stay tuned for our next installment. Who knows? It might be right up your alley. But for now, this is Detective Mystery, signing out.